guys?
All right, guys, we're here today on Sunday for another Sunday Nightwish Day as we continue down the line of the record.
We're following the yellow brick road.
Yes, we are. And we started off with music. Well, technically we started off with noise, but on this sequence, we went back and started off the album with music. Noise we had done already. That was the first video we ever did for the new album. And now we're at song number 3, Shoemaker. Which, by the way, it's an interesting name. I don't know if this is the reason why they picked this title for the song, but before we started the video, I was telling you that Shoemaker was the name of one of the two guys that discovered the comet. I think it was Comet Halley. It was Halley Shoemaker, something like that. I think it was that comet that they discovered. Anyways, there's two guys that involved in discovering some space stuff, moving object, whatever. And one of them was Shoemaker. That I know for sure.
And I didn't know his last name was Shoemaker, and you told me...
Yeah, I'm sure that's not his first name. Who the hell names their kid Shoemaker?
Exactly.
I mean, that would be like...
I mean, there is a guy named Dick Pound.
Yeah, but his first name is Dick, his last name is Pound. It's not like his first name is Dick Pound, one word. By the way, he's Canadian.
I know.
Wow, man.
We have a lot
Canadians are pounding.
We have some treasures.
El Dicko.
Well, we have some treasures here.
We do, and he's in charge of the freaking IOC, which is like the Olympics. Wow. Talk about a guy waving his big dick around.
Yeah, Dick Pound.
He's a big dude, too. So he's a big dick. You know, I'm just saying.
I thought his name was Richard. No, it's just Dick.
No, his name is Richard.
Oh, his name is Richard.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody named Dick. Dick is the short form for Richard.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know how Dick is the short form for Richard.
I don't know that either. But the more important question is, if your last name is Pound, why in the hell would you name your kid Richard? You know everybody's going to call him Dick Pound. You know how tough it was for that kid growing up? I'm sure he got beaten up.
No.
Or you think he got all the chicks?
He got all the chicks.
Well, because his name is Dick Pound?
Yeah.
It's not a superhero name, but it sounds kind of like a superhero.
Like
All right.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
No, it's
Dick Pound.
Yes. What would be his superpower?
I don't know. It's like, you know, the elastic guy from like Fantastic Four?
Why, he's got an elastic dick?
Yeah, he's got an elastic dick. It's his lasso of truth.
I'm not sure if that's a superpower, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with it.
It turns into a hammer. It's like the Green Lantern thing.
Oh, he can do like he can become whatever he wants, whatever he needs. All right. On that note, then I could say that's definitely a superpower. All right. I can't believe we went from Nightwish to fucking Dick Pound. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with the night and pay no worship to the garish sun.
If this is not a cinematic track, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I mean, I heard this song already, obviously. I did an album review. I heard the whole album. You're experiencing this album one Sunday at a time. So now that we're 3 songs deep, this is the 3rd song on the album. Next week, we're not going to be doing song number 4 because that's Harvest. We did that already. We'll do the one after that. What's your take on this one? So far, all of them have been different. There's not been 2 songs alike. But what did you think of this one? This was, by the way, one of my top 3 favorite songs on the album when I did the review.
So far, this is my favorite.
So far, this is your favorite?
And I think you know why. It's that beautiful ending.
Oh, okay, good. Because I was wondering where the hell you were going to go with this.
That beautiful, beautiful ending.
It was definitely not the cowbell, because I couldn't hear any cowbell on it.
No.
So, the ending.
Actually, no. I could hear something. It was very, very faint.
No, there was no cowbell on this track.
Oh.
There's no cowbell in this album at all, I don't think.
Quite sad.
Maybe on some of the more tribal drums, I don't think I heard any cowbell. Anyways.
Just so good. Just so good.
To me, that was one of the reasons why I really gravitated towards this track, was that ending. That absolutely out of this body, like...
you feel like you're
goosebumps, like
feel like
freaking goosebumps. You almost feel like you feel like you're levitating. It's just and she's not saying much, right? Like, I mean, there's like 2 lines there, you know what I mean? But it's the way, and the way it comes across is just so beautiful, so majestic, so angelic. I remember the first time I heard the album, the first time I heard this song, I had goosebumps during this part. I couldn't, because nothing leading up
I'm
to the
surprised
point.
when you listen to this song, you didn't crash the car or something.
I was home.
Oh, okay.
It was during quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
Just during quarantine. I wasn't going anywhere.
I mean, you only leave the house once a week.
I only leave about once a week, yeah. Twice at the most, but once a week on average, yeah. No, I listened to this, I was in the house.
You know what quarantine saved you? Because I think if this song came on...
You have to pull the car over.
You have to pull the car over.
You have to. Like, when I was listening to this song, think about this track. To me, this track, there's 2 great moments in this song, right? 2 great moments. The mixture of the two vocals, I believe it's Troy on the vocals and Floor. The mixture of those 2, the male and female vocals together, I love it.
But then they added the male vocals to the last part too.
They did. But that's what I'm saying. It's a representation of how the song goes, because the song starts just with her, then in the chorus the 2 of them come together, then it's her, then the 2 of them come together, then in that beautiful part at the end starts off with her, and then 2 come together. So I gravitated to this song. The first time I listened to this song, the first thing that I enjoyed about the track was that mixture of the two styles of vocals, because they really fit well together. They really complemented each other. They created a little bit more volume. They made the chorus feel a little bit bigger. I really like that. I also like a little bit of the guitars, in my opinion, had a little bit more bite. They were not super heavy. They were not super driven. It's not a real guitar-driven track, but the moments that the guitars and drums are there together, they have a little bit of extra weight to the way they sound. This is an album that, in my opinion, is not really guitar-driven per se, but there are moments within certain songs where the guitars shine and where their guitars have a little bit more of a bite to it. They're not extended, they're not very long, but there is. You just have to pay attention to it. They're there. And I think for some of the fans that are complaining about it, they wanted a little bit more of it. So there's perhaps for their taste, there's not too much of it. In my opinion, is really scattered throughout the record. So there's not one song that really has a lot of it. They just kind of spread around. But when I was listening to this track, the first thing that I gravitated to was the joint venture of the two styles vocals. Yeah. I absolutely love it because the male vocals enhance the female vocals and vice versa. The two just like one pushes the other and the other pushes the other, and the two just keep pushing the track, and they really elevate the sound of the track. But then what blew my mind was that ending, because there's nothing in the song that makes you believe or at least gives you a hint that is going to be coming.
Yeah.
Nothing. The song is it's a pretty mellowed. There's, like I said, there's a few moments where the guitars and drums have a little bit more bite, but overall it's pretty mellow.
It's a mellow song.
But that ending there, it's a mic drop. Like, yeah. I was like, when I was listening to the song for the first time, I was like, ooh. And even now, listening to every time, I know it's coming, but every time when that hits,
it kind of catches you by surprise.
It's so glorious. You know, it's like the sun coming up in the morning. You know what I mean? Like from the horizon, rising through coming up, and the sun starts to become brighter and brighter, and the sun starts hitting you in the face. Especially when you've been out all night drinking and you're kind of on the bender, and you're like fell asleep at the public fountain in the middle of your town, you know what I mean? And then in the morning time when the sun is kind of creeping up, now, I don't know this from personal experience, I'm just kind of like...
There's a lot of detail.
But yeah, well, I'm just trying to paint a picture here, okay. You know what I'm trying to paint a picture here. So as you start to get up and you realize that you vomit over yourself and you're kind of not sure exactly where you are and what happened the night before, the sun hits you in the face and you start to kind of like wake up to the world and you realize you're still alive. That moment there, that kind of has that feel, like when her voice comes in.
For me, it just kind of has that cinematic.
Oh, definitely.
But it's when all hell is breaking loose. Like, everything is going wrong for the good guys.
Have you ever seen Armageddon?
No.
With Ben Affleck? No, you've never seen.
I think I have, but I just don't remember.
And what's the guy's name? Die Hard, the dude from Die Hard, whatever his name. Bruce Willis.
No. You
never seen that movie?
You know in Avengers when Thanos snaps and everything starts to
disappear?
Yeah, this is the song. That's the ending part.
Ooh,
because it kind of sounds like everything's going wrong for the good guys.
You have that feeling from it?
Yeah.
I have the opposite.
I have like a little bit of a sorrow feeling to it.
Oh, maybe because it's coming at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe. So there's a sense of finality to it for you. See, for me, I have it a different perspective. Similar to your perspective, but a little bit more of a climatic moment. You know, when the scene. That's why I was going with Armageddon, because in Armageddon there's a meteorite that's going to come and hit Earth and destroy the planet. So they send a group of Hellraisers. I mean, I don't know who sends Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis to destroy a meteorite, but you know, I'm not here to judge.
Yeah.
So anyway, so when they go there and they land on the meteorite, I mean, this movie has so many flaws, it's not even funny. So they land on the meteorite and they decide to drill holes in the meteorite to put like dynamite or whatever in it, because they're all miners. Trump probably loves this movie. But anyways.
Why? Because it doesn't make sense?
No, because he wants to bring coal mining back. You know what I mean? So anyways. So when they're there and drilling and whatever, and you're not sure if when shit starts to go sideways, and you start to see the perhaps end of humanity, you know, like through your eyes, you're starting to see your life flashing through your eyes, kind of thing. This music is kind of perfect for that. So
that's why it's a little bit of a sorrow.
Yeah, but at the same time, to me, it doesn't have a sense of finality. It has a sense of perhaps new beginning. I see it as one thing ends, another one will start.
When Thanos snaps and everyone, that's a new beginning that he started.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's a new beginning with less population.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of him doing that was he felt that the world was too many people.
You know the movie Pompeii?
Yes, I know the movie Pompeii.
Like the final when everyone's running away.
Oh no! This song is when they're kissing,
oh,
and the cloud of ashes coming down.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That okay. Yes. Okay. I'm on the same boat as you.
Yeah.
We're on the boat. We're on a boat. All right. Perfect. Lonely Island. Shout out to Lonely Island. All right. This is it. Man, today we went all over the place with this. But yeah, I agree with that. I think the Pompeii one
is the best one.
Of all the comparisons we've done, that's the best one. When the cloud of ashes coming down and the two of them are embracing each other and kissing. Yeah, I like that. Also in the Titanic, when the boat is sinking and there's an old couple in their room and they start to hug and hold hands as the water is rising. And any of those scenes would work. All right, great. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, boom. If you enjoyed this video, give us the finger, please. We haven't been getting the finger a lot lately. We've been fingerless for the last couple of videos. So make sure you give us the finger. Smash the like button. I'm getting all hip now. Smash the like button. Hit subscribe. Do whatever it is that you need to do, and then come back. I'll say come back next week because there's going to be on Sunday the next Nightwish video. But in between now and then, there will be a lot of other videos for you to check out. Yeah. Some good, some bad, some perhaps indifferent.
We don't have many bad ones.
Not from the two of us. We're flawless in our performances.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we always give 110% effort. Yeah. The bands sometimes not so much.
We need an Emmy.
Isn't it a Grammy? No, Grammy is for music. Emmy is for TV, isn't it?
I think Emmy is for TV.
Yeah, Oscar is for movies. Yeah. Well, at this point in time, I'll take anything. I'll take a roll of toilet paper. It's
a golden roll.
Boom, done. All right, guys.
It's like Willy Wonka. I got the golden toilet paper
instead of the ticket. Sounds good. All right, but then you're not gonna use it. We're gonna frame it if it's gold or sell it, pawn it.
Pawn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
we can go to Pawn Stars.
Yeah, but then
then I'll ask for $5 million, and they'll offer me $100 in a case of water. You know, wow! Today we've really gone everywhere with this.
And then they'll call in their guy, and the guy will lie just to get them the better deal.
Yeah. I won $5,000. Well, we'll give you $100 in a case of water. All right. Thanks, Rick. On that note, come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.